giornata and welcome to my channel. My name is Stefania and I have a highlighter problem. I kept telling myself I was not going to get this, and then Black Friday happened and I couldn't help myself. So I hope that it is worth it because it was a very pretty penny, and I'm definitely like, all right, let's see about this. So we are going to obviously do comparisons of the other Jeffree Star formulas and see if this is worth the extra price. So let's go ahead and get to this video. Please don't forget to subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go ahead and hop in. So I did order mine from Beautylish. That's where I usually get all my Jeffree Star like products, just because they are like, his site always crashes, where I feel like Beautylish is usually pretty good, and they always deliver it like super fast, and they always have it well wrapped. So I generally go for Beautylish. I just find it easier. But yeah, the Jeffree Star stuff always comes in this packaging. I always like to see how things are wrapped. I don't know if I'm the only one, so that's why I always show it on here. But it was well wrapped. This is a giant box. This is not what I was expecting to come out. So like, you know, when he said it was kind of like a ring box, I was thinking like a ring box. This is like a watch box. All right, so this is what the box looks like. It is really pretty. It has a little Jeffree Star like emblem on there, but it is a nice like vegan leather box, like he was saying. It's like I appreciate the nicer packaging, but would I have rather paid cheaper for not having the packaging? Probably, because I'm like, what am I gonna put in here? You know what I mean? Or like, it's not really something that I want on like display as decor. Like, I get the idea, but it's not my favorite. The inside though, it's so pretty and pink. Look at that. Like, that is a presentation for sure. I'm wondering if I can like, it has like the indent in there, and I'm like, maybe I'll put my earrings or something in here, you know? Very sturdy. So the whole reason why we bought this though is for this product. I only bought the one, which I was like, let's just see, because obviously they're I mean, $50 for this. I did appreciate that he said like it's a pure pigment, but you know, I just watched his other review where he was talking about how expensive Jekyll and Hill's highlighter was, and then he was like, this one. I'm not saying anything. I fully support Jeffree Star's brand, and at least I fully trust his brand, you know? When you compare it, it looks so much like the other formula. This is the Supreme, so Extreme and Supreme. I'm going to get those so mixed up, so here we go. But in terms of the way they look pretty similar. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put this on my face is what I really want to see. And then we'll do swatches and comparisons and all that good stuff. But the actual like compact is still very plasticky. It's not like you have the nice box, but it's not like an upgrade in terms of the actual packaging of the component. So anyone else's hair, like my hair holds so much better when it's dirty. And like when I clean it, I'm just like, can you just stay down? All right, so I have my clips in. We are good to go. And we're gonna do it with a finger because that's what I do with the other highlights, and that's what he recommended as well. We'll do one side with a brush, but supposedly why this is so expensive is because it's pure pigment. It has no fillers. Oh, it does look really pretty. So there's just like one little, I barely did anything. So I'm excited to see this on my face. That's the one thing. I feel like I would have liked it if it came with a mirror rather than the plastic packaging. Just for the price wise. Wow. Like, you guys saw how lightly of a tap that was. That's insane. That's, woo. It's pretty. I know these aren't for everybody. You know what I mean? But I'm someone like where I'm just like, I don't care. I'll just look at myself in the mirror and walk around the house all day and just be like, oh, that's me. Doesn't mean I have to go out and wear this every single day. But I probably will, considering how expensive it was. So I'm going to layer it. I don't like to bring my head, like that's as far down as I would like to bring it. I will zoom you guys in just a minute so that we can do, I don't feel like it's one where I'm going to bring it all the way around like I would normally because it is so intense. Let's try it with a brush though on the other side just to see what it does. But it really is like the lightest dip and you have pigment. Yeah, with a brush, I don't think it's the best. Like, I can already tell, like, I'm just like, oh, no. because it is the way it is, I'm like, no, I would rather much have it like very precise area than like a normal highlight where I want to like diffuse it. So finger definitely works much better. It gets a little too messy with a brush. Gosh, look at that. That is, I don't think I have anything else like this, like to where I'm just like, holy shit. We'll see. All right, I am gonna go ahead and put it on my lids. I just put a crease shade down because I was like, hopefully it's like a multi-use product that I want to use more than just my chicks. I'm still gonna just take my finger though. It's not like the shade is necessarily, like I have something similar eyeshadow wise in terms of Pat McGrath, but it's obviously not a highlighting formula. You know what I mean? So I don't think it would give it, it's not going to give this same effect, but on the eyes, it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, it's such a unique shade, because I gravitate towards these greeny gold shades. I'm going to try to pick it up on a brush. Okay, so definitely with your finger, because with a brush, regardless of which way you use it, you get a lot more like glitter specks. Okay, I wanted to turn the lights down just to see how it hits. That way you guys can get a better idea. But I mean, if this is not like the most blinding, like I can't even compare it to anything I have. Like it is not for the faint of heart. So let's go ahead and do some comparisons, and we'll kind of talk about my thoughts. All right, so lights turned down. This is what they look like. You can definitely see a difference in terms of the intensity. Like that is the new shade in Sour Ice. I don't even know if I said that before, I'm sorry. But this is the shade Sour Ice at the top, and then we have Diamond Wet and Hypothermia. I feel like I can definitely tell a difference in terms of how reflective this top formula is. So I'm happy about that, because I was like, is it gonna be that different? So I do have this Kevin Aquan one as well from the Prismagic palette. And I really love this highlight. If you're looking for something similar in terms of colors, we obviously have like Anastasia has a glow kit with more unique shades, the Aurora kit, I believe. And then, you know, shade wise, you can find a lot. In terms of intensity, I do feel like this is intense. Like the only other highlight that I'm like, ooh, gives me a kind of similar set is like the Kylie Wet set. So it was really cold. I wore a sweater and I'm like, I feel like I have no neck. I'm gonna pull it out like a turtle. All right, so overall, I feel like if you're a Jeffree Star lover, you're gonna be very happy with this. I do notice a difference, which I'm really happy about, because I was like, is there really gonna be that big of a difference? But like, I'm pretty far back right now, and you guys can literally like I said, this is not gonna be for the faint of heart. So if you don't like highlights like this, I would maybe stick more to something like this. But I'm gonna be honest, the Supreme Frosts are not my favorite. I love the way they look at first, but then they fall all over my face throughout the day, and I've tried it with setting spray, and it's just not a good look for me. I look like I'm trying to be Twilight, and I'm just like, oh, my sparkle everywhere in the sunlight. And I don't like that look. So unfortunately, like these aren't my favorite, and I use them more as like an eyeshadow topper, and I like it that way, but I don't wear it as a highlight anymore because I can't figure out how to do it without getting glitter everywhere. And even with this one, with the Extreme Frost, yes, I had some fallout, but I think that's because I tried to use a brush with my eyes. So I will let you guys know how this wears throughout the day. However, $50 is very pricey, and I do feel like I would have rather had more expensive packaging rather than this. Like, I like this, don't get me wrong, it's pretty, but it's not, for me, it's not necessary. Like, or if you were gonna make it into a thing, like maybe have the mirror in here, and then you could do like a whole little, like a mini, I don't know. I don't like that this doesn't have a mirror, and it's the same plastic packaging as the other ones. And for, I believe these are $32, and this is a $50 highlight. I just would rather have the actual product feel more luxury. Like the actual like pigment and everything is amazing, but I would have liked higher end compared to this one. Like there's really, formula-wise different, but I would have liked higher end luxury packaging considering the price point. And that's kind of what he's saying. It's supposed to be a luxury experience, but other than the box, I don't feel like I would ever like pick this up in a store and be like, oh yeah, $50. You know what I mean? That could just be me. It's being, you know, I'm trying to be as honest as possible. I still love it. I'm very happy with it. Oh, I really wanted to come out with like a peachy shade. I'm just like, yes. Like if he came out with, I'm not saying this isn't wearable, because I will wear this color. I feel like this was the most like, I always feel bad saying wearable because I'm like, who says what wearable is? For me personally, I felt like this was the most similar to what I usually go for. So I can't wait for him to come out with more shades. Like a peachy tone would be really pretty. But overall, I'm happy with it. I'm not upset. Yeah, you guys kind of have my thoughts on this. I just keep looking at myself though in the monitor, and I'm just like, ooh, ooh. So let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear it if you guys ordered one. If you think it's just crazy and outrageous for the price tag, I totally get where you're coming from. But yeah, that is it for me. Please don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.